Hi guys, my name is Natalie and welcome to my channel. Today I prepare for you 7 Christmas wreath ideas using Dollar Tree products. There is one wreath that could be sold up to $300 in stores and I can't wait for you guys to see it. They're all different, they're all beautiful and they're very easy to put together. So let's get started. We're going to start with the white and snowy mountain wreath. This DIY reminds me of the beautiful British Columbia mountains in winter, so snowy and dreamy. You'll need a wired wreath frame, burlap material, and a glue gun to start creating this DIY. Just wrap burlap material around the frame to make a full circle. We are going to use a Dollar Tree 360-degree duster to create a snowy look. Each box comes with 2 white dusters inside. They look so white and soft, just like a real fresh snow in the mountains. No one will ever be able to tell that you use a duster from a Dollar Tree to make this wreath. Let's attach it with the hot glue to the burlap base. You'll need 3 packages to make a full circle. I choose to add 4 more dusters, which is additional 2 packages to make our snowy wreath more full. I cut them into smaller pieces and glue them to the empty spots on the sides of the wreath. Right away you're going to see that your wreath looks more fuller and more beautiful. I found these adorable Christmas trees at my local Dollar Tree shop. I couldn't believe that they only cost $1. I glue some white and green trees inside the wreath, and now our project can tell a beautiful story of a snowy mountain. Let's finish our look with a small bow at the top and we are all done. Our second DIY for today is a BOHO inspired wreath. I'm going to use fresh greens for this project, but you can always substitute with 4 evergreen tree branches. Let's layer our tree peaks, starting from the largest branch first and finishing with the smaller at the top. We will need to use a wire to tie them together. Make sure you make a very strong knot so that your evergreen trees won't fall out. I bought these 3 wired rings from a Dollar Tree. We're going to use the largest ring for our wreath and connect evergreens with the wire to it. To make our wreath more interesting, I choose to decorate it with a silver color ornaments. I bought these wire hooks at Michael's, but you can use regular wire to attach your ornaments to the wreath. Let's slide the wire through the ornament loop and connect it to our wreath base at the back. Feel free to add as many ornaments as you like. For my project, I choose to use 8 small ornaments. I haven't recorded my next step. I had some technical issues, but it's an important step in finishing this wreath. I ended up using a little bit more wire to attach my greens right along the circle, and I trimmed some of the ends of the branches to give a nicer round shape for my wreath. Our last step in this boho wreath is to ornate it with a white small double bow. How elegant and delicate this wreath turned out. Our next project I'm super excited about because it turned out so beautiful is the wreath that can sell for $300 in stores. It will take some time to create, but the result is worth it. I choose a flower foam base for this wreath and some different sizes of ornaments to create this project. I wanted this wreath to be festive, full of red, gold colors and tons of sparkles. Start with inside of the wreath first, making sure that the ornaments hitting the table. Take one ornament at a time, remove the top part, add the glue and quickly insert it inside the foam. You would need to give a little twist and roll your ornament when you are attaching it to the foam. You should be able to see only the ball part of the ornament. For the inner part of the circle, I used 5 inches in diameter ball ornaments, and I interchanged them with gold and red colors. For the second row, you'll need the smaller ornaments. I used 4 inches in diameter balls. Grab a bunch of them and repeat the same process. Try to put them together as close as you can to minimize the gaps between the ornaments. For our third row of ornaments, we're going to use the same 5 inches size balls as for the first row. Once again, try to glue them as close as possible to each other using the same technique as in the first 2 rows. We are going to do another row of large ornaments. The balls measured at 6.5 inches in diameter. This time the balls should be hitting the table on the outer side of the wreath. This row will make the wreath look fuller and add a nice size to our ornamented design. After you're done creating all 4 rows, you'll still have some gaps, as you can see it here. Dollar Tree sells these red and gold vase foam balls. They come in different sizes and we're going to use them to cover all small visible openings in our wreath. I used the same gold foam balls in my other Christmas video to create Christmas jar, and they look really beautiful in that project too. You can watch my $15 Tree Christmas DIYs by clicking in the right corner. I only cover the visible openings with my foam balls in this wreath, but you can cover the sides too if you like. My wreath is done and it's ready to hang in a special place in my home. The last time when I was at the Dollar Tree, I saw an easel. I bought it thinking I would place one of my wreaths there, but instead we're going to use it and make a wire base for our star. The shape, length and the wire thickness are perfect for our project. Let's cut out the small wires that we won't use with a wire cutter. It will take you some time to remove the extra wires. For me it took 10 minutes or so, but keep going. Once you see how the star will turn out, you won't regret all your hard work. From easel I got 3 sticks, with the middle one a bit shorter. I needed 2 more wire sticks, but my local Dollar Tree didn't have more easels. So I decided to use a flower stem, which was the same length as one of the star sides. But for you, I would definitely recommend getting 3 easels to make a perfect shape for your star. Let's connect all stars' corners with the tape. This is how my star looks right now. Because it is wired, you can bend it easily and adjust to make a perfect shape. Then we're going to take a jute drop and wrap the center of the star with it. We're going to add decorations to the center part and we need to create a base for them. Our next step is to take chunky and lush yarn and wrap star size with it. The one that I'm using is the cream color and I bought this yarn from Michaels. It was on sale for $9. Let me give you a tip. Cut the yarn into smaller strands. It's much easier to wrap your star with smaller strands of yarn rather than trying to push the whole ball through the star openings. When you get to the corners, you'll need to hold your yarn with your thumb and forefinger so that the twist stays where you want it to be and doesn't spread. Repeat this process till all sides of the star are covered with yarn. Now let's decorate the center of the star with some Christmas pigs. I choose to go with white and silver colored decorations. I added some white poinsettia stems, 4 pine branches, silver pine cones, and some shiny ball ornaments. Feel free to choose other decorations that you like for your star. I ended up adding some more holly, silver branches and cotton balls to cover the empty spots. Our last step in this DIY is to separate the yarn a little bit to create a more rustic and kinda snowy star look. Just use your fingers and gently pull yarn strands. And it's gonna be all done. Looks beautiful. Our fifth DIY is a classic wreath for Christmas. Every home must have one. We will need a wire wreath frame to start our project. I purchased this garland from a Dollar Tree, and you can just wrap your wreath with it. One garland package would be enough to make a green base for our wreath. It's easier if you can cut your garland into small pieces rather than work with the long one. This garland is wired and it will provide a better hold for our Christmas pigs. As you can see, the Christmas garland makes our wreath look very full and green. We're going to add these Dollar Tree Christmas pigs next. I choose a mix of holly, 4 pine branches, pine cones and red berries for our classic wreath, but you can select any pigs that you like. Let's slide them into the wreath gently and wrap the ends of the flower pigs around the wire. As you can see, I try to distribute the pigs evenly around the wreath. Sometimes you'll need to bend your flowers a little to create a round shape, and you can always use a wire to secure those tricky branches better. My last step is to open up and shape the peaks individually, making sure that flowers, leaves and berries are showing in the wreath beautifully. The teardrop swag is so easy to create. You can make it under 10 minutes. Dollar Tree started to carry this bendable wreath-shaped base, but you'll still need the dewdrop to be able to create and hold the elongated shape. Just wrap it around many times with dewdrop and you'll have a frame for the teardrop swag. Then, just grab a bunch of evergreen tree branches. I use the fresh here, but you can always use the faux evergreens if you like, and slide them through the rope holes. Keep adding the green layers till your swag looks full. Our next step is to decorate our swag with Dollar Tree ornaments. I thought rustic farmhouse-inspired decor would be so fun in this design. So I choose to add some pine cones, red berries, and rustic ornaments that can match this swag. The black and red plaid star and the tree look so rustic and festive. I used the wire to attach it to the teardrop swag. Our next step is to create a rustic looking bow, and we will need the burlap material for it. Just make a simple bow first. We're going to top it with another bow on top. I got this farmhouse ribbon from a Dollar Tree. You're going to make 4 loops and at the same time pinch and twist your ribbon. Keep them secure between your thumb and your forefinger. Make sure you leave one long and one shorter tail at the end of your ribbon. Then I'm going to use a wire and wrap the base of loops with it. Let's open up the loops and shape the bow. My next step is to take a long tail and wrap the front of the bow with it, taking it to the back and sliding it to the front. After we made our bows, we can attach them with the wire to our swag. Don't forget to cut the ends of the tail. It will prevent the ribbon from fraying and adds a neat final look. Our last step is to add the extra greens on top. And now, the swag is ready to be hanging in the front door. Our 6th wreath project is called Rose Gold Poinsettia. We will need a light color base wreath for it. These evergreen tree branches you can find at the local Dollar Tree. They come in different colors of gold, silver, and white snow. Each package includes 6 branches and it's such a great value. It is very easy to work with them, you can just slide them through the openings. Continue sliding them till you get a half a circle covered nicely with greens. we are going to take 2 poinsettia picks and I will cut each flower stem with the wire cutter. It's easier to insert a singular flower through the wreath holes rather than a bunch of them. Let's slide them right next to our greens. Our next step is to add the sparkle leaves on the side to make our wreath a little more interesting and beautiful. These shimmering leaves are a little too big for our wreath, but you can easily separate them into two. And yes, they are also available at the Dollar Tree. Our final touch is to add some more evergreen tree branches inside the circle to make sure that it looks full and cover the empty spaces. Don't forget to open up your flowers to showcase the beauty.
I hope you guys be able to see that you can create such a beautiful Christmas wreath using Dollar Tree products. They're so easy, they're so beautiful, and now it's your turn to make them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!